time, when we are given that virtual lemon, do we bear the bitter and sour fruit, or do we make lemonade? Do we turn right? Do we turn left? Tipping the scale of our destiny. My scale was tipped at the age of 7. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, an autoimmune disorder where your body attacks its pancreas, stemming the flow of insulin that controls your blood sugar. Normal blood sugar is about 100. Mine was over 2,000. So I got admitted into Balboa Naval Hospital. My stepfather was in the Navy at that time. Into Pod 2, a medical theater with 20 patients. It was rectangular, 10 patients on each side, separated by curtains, whereby you could peer over your feet and into the eyes of the patient on the other side. In this medical theater, I had pivotal moments. The first of one, let's call this Act 1, is late one night when I wake to a horrific scream. Ah! I look across and to my left. The setting of this story is at the end of the Vietnam War, and a poor Marine had lost his leg. He was in pain, not only physically, but emotionally. So staff comes running with narcotics and comfort, and those screams become moans. Act 2 approaches with my eyes still wide open, breathing fast, if not more shallow, to the cries of the patient to my right, just on the other side of that curtain. I ask, "Are you okay?" He answers, "I'm fine, kid. Go back to sleep." So I fall into a fitful sleep until that same evening, dark in the early morning, when I find or feel rustling at my bedside. As I look down, my chest is covered in blood. You see, my IV bottle had run out of medication and fluid. Vacuuming my blood back into that bottle. In this corpsman's fumbling, he had disconnected the tubing, and my blood ran onto my chest and into the sheets. Now, after hearing screams and cries, I decided to soldier up and keep a stiff upper lip. My sheets were eventually changed. I was given a clean gown, and I got back into bed, not facing the patients that were my audience, but a wall and a window that was at the head of this patient's bed, or my bed. I put my palms over my eyes until I felt gentle hands drawing them back down. In the dark of early morning, a nurse had come, giving me words of comfort. And in that moment, in that pivotal moment, as the sun was shining through that window, sterilizing the dark of the trauma that evening, I came up with 3 decisions. 1, I would take care of my diabetes as best as I could. 2, I would find a career in a medical profession in my future. And 3, I would marry a nurse as kind and caring as the one that held my hand that time. So as the light shined through that window to a brand new day, I took Ivy's stand in hand, made my way to the nursing station to find out how I could help. Madam Postmaster.